You know, those things in life I probably don't need. This that Trackhoe to list, I'm gonna get one day. I don't need one because I'm just gonna find more stuff to dig up. There's more and more stuff to dig up and make bigger and bigger messes. Welcome back to Midtown, everybody. What we're doing today? Playing Trackhoe operator. Yep, we've rented the this KX 84, I think, or whatever it is. Look about Trackhoe. We got some brush lines. Well, we got some fence lines over here that have growed up. A bunch of privets, small trees, a little bit too big for bush hog. So we're renting a small Trackhoe. I'm gonna clean up some fence rows this week. Get some of these limbs knocked out of these trees that are rubbing the combine I don't like. Get some, we got about 20 foot of fence row depth when we get back here. So we'll see what we end up operating Trackhoe this weekend. Yeah. They know what I'm doing? No. Did I fake it really well? Yeah. Be fine. Got here yesterday afternoon late. Messed with some yesterday, so I know controls of it. Dug up a couple of things. So we'll drive across the field here and start cleaning out fence row. So what kind of trouble we can get into today. Should be fun. Driving Trackhoe is always fun. So, should be fun.
Yeah. So, Jesse's found him a Trackhoe for the weekend. Or the weekend. Look at him go. So, we're going to be working down this fence row. All the way down through there. We got a bunch of what's called privet bushes. And, they're being a pain. So it's good and wet. They're pulling up super easy. You just grab a hold of them, jerk them right out. They're gonna make a couple of stacks down through here to burn them up.
Nice little break. Get out. Talk to Alex a minute. So he is going to go feed cows a minute. He's gonna go get cows fed and check on them. He's got a little more bush hogging to do over here. And then we'll go from there. I'm trying to get these brush piles made here. This stuff's small enough it don't burn up, but we're gonna get dump truck and go put in another brush pile. But if you ain't noticed, the drought's over, which is good. Drought's over. But it's rained here for 7 days now, and been a slow rain. Ain't no flooding. It's just soaked in the ground. All the good heavy soaking rains. So it is wet. Wet, wet, wet. Again, which is fine. We need some rain. So I'm just working my way down this fence row here. Looks like we got about 12 foot depth. You know how it is. We got a bunch of trees that grew over, limbs up high, and you can get closer to the tractor. And next thing you know, we got a bunch of privets in the edge of the field, and we lost about 12 foot of field. Good news is, these privets are small, they burn good here. And I'll once make a bunch of small brush piles here. We'll come back and burn them one day this winter. And I've talked to a neighbor about this already, so he knows what I'm doing. Because the plan is I'm gonna knock all these limbs out of these trees. And most of these trees are fence line trees, they're in the fence. So I'm gonna knock these limbs on my side of the house. He's good with that. He actually wanted to come in and cut trees down and clean the fence row out. I was like, man, I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time to start cutting trees, the fence row. I said, I just need to knock the limbs out. So, compromise. We're knocking limbs out. Try not to get too many brush piles around here, so I'm keep moving this pile with me a little bit as I go. I got one down there. I'm gonna end up with more than I want to here. But I'll try to move these brush piles till they get too big to move a little bit. Throw them down the field with me some. I say that and I can't pick it. Lamb up, can't get it. There we go. There's big enough now. But I get this thing out. So set over here. You can set over there. I got some. I really want to be done with this fence row today. I got some other places I want to go with this. So I'm gonna run this thing. It's supposed to rain today. Not this afternoon, so I'm gonna try to stay in this thing and keep running it. Bad drop on that one. That fence is right under that thumb right there, so I don't want to knock the fence down. I don't like fencing the fence today. I think it's the purpose of it. So I'm gonna pull these limbs out the top, high enough I can combine under it. If I can tractor bush hog under it. GoPros, you know, okay, aggravate 5%. First off, that aggravates because you talk to the camera for 2 minutes and then you realize it's on slow motion. So, I lost that 2 minutes of my life. I don't know why it's there. And it wasn't something important, it was my jog jacket. But still, that's gone. Then, when I fix that, I got battery died. So I stopped, change the battery in the camera. Frustrating. Part of being on YouTube, I guess. Aggravate though. So we got first 2 brush piles done. We'll start working on the third here in a second. Cleaned up pretty good. Making some good progress. I mean, not all I really say about that right now. I'll just knocking them down and picking these small bushes that I hate so much. The burn privets take over everything, not care. But it looks like we'll get back a good 10 foot of the field. That's what we're talking about. That's the main thing right now. On a good note though, I highly recommend driving a Trackhoe. Good stuff. And the reason for that is I really can't do anything else besides drive this Trackhoe right now. Try not to rip the fence out, try not to pull the fence down. I'm really trying to focus on what I'm doing. So it's actually kind of relaxing. Just sit here, reach out, grab something, and pull it up. There's something kind of satisfying about that. Forward a little more. Check my fence. Make sure I still know where it's at. Which I do, it's a pretty straight fence, but I'm trying to keep an eye on it. Right now, I'm not much, well, I'm in a pretty good spot where it's snatching limbs right now. It's got a couple small things over here. Trying to snatch some of these limbs on the tree so I quit wrapping the tractor. Get the field back. And honestly, it's a little too wet to be doing this week. But I ran this Trackhoe, I scheduled this a month ago. Knowing I wanted to get it done this year. I wanted to get it done the 1st of December. That way, in case I do have to burn the brush piles, which we're going to have to, I've got a few months for them to dry out. I got a month for them to dry out, then I got another month so I can find a good weekend to burn them once they dry out good. Get everything cleaned up and go from there. Move this brush pile down some. This is working out pretty good, moving this brush pile as I go. Again, we're not dealing with big trees. I mean, we're dealing with the limbs are 4 to 5 inch limbs, 6 inch limbs maybe. Ain't very big limbs. So it's actually working out really well. What trees I have pulled up that are on this side, most of them are privets, so they're very brittle trees. They're really more a bush. More a privet bush or woody bush. And moving this brush pile down works pretty good so far. I am right next to the fence row property. So we'll get off here for a minute and get back to doing some trackhoeing. Alright, so far I've got that brush pile there. I've got one right there. I got one right here past the arm. I'm actually a little over halfway down. And I'm down into this stuff here. Like I said a while ago, I'm down through all the thick stuff, down to some limbs and small. I ain't got a big area next to the fence. I'm cleaning up something, it'll make a lot more progress. We got very good away from the brush piles. Kind of moving so quick, which is good. I mean, I got less piles to burn. Had to stop for just a minute. We went to help my mama with our Christmas tree. She got one of those big ones, like a 13 or 14, maybe a 16-foot Christmas tree. Yeah, big one. I had to go help her with it. She had it put together wrong. I had to help her take a segment out of it. So I got her straightened out. I did get some homemade Chex Mix out of it, so it's worth it. Homemade Chex Mix. Had that for lunch because it's getting a little cloudy and dark here. It looks like it'll start raining a little bit, so I'm not going to really stop. I'm going to kind of keep working through. I'm afraid the rain doesn't knock me out really for a day. But the spot I'm on right now is really a bit of high ground, so I'm not too worried about it getting really wet. I'll probably have to go somewhere else and work on something else, but this is the spot I really want to get done first. So I'm going to get it knocked out. I don't want to not get this area done. This area is the whole reason for renting this thing. That lamp do not want to be grabbed. I don't blame it. If someone trying to rip my arm off, I probably wouldn't let it grab me either. That's just me though. Alex is done bush hogging over here, so that's good. He brought me a drink. Appreciate it. He's got the tractor with the box with the muck on it, motor on it. He is going to start pushing some of these piles up, moving some of this stuff so I ain't moving piles as much. We are moving a little quicker now. Like I said, it has to get done with bush hogging over there, so that's done. So I think he's done with all bush hogging finally, which is good. It's not Christmas yet, we're done bush hogging. It's time for other winter projects. We gotta work on, gotta get a sprayer. Actually, I gotta get the head chute fixed first, because it's at the shop. We get our sprayer in the shop, or Alex's sprayer it is in the shop, start working on it. I really hate these privets. Everywhere, like that got bamboo sometimes, all over the place with those shoots. So far I managed to keep it in 3 piles. I actually run behind me and push this fence row behind me, the loader, because he can see it. But I got this little blade on front of the Trackhoe. I really can't see good enough to push. I'm not confident pushing with it yet. And the rain has not gotten bad yet. Me and him both kind of kept working until they were trying to move through the rain. In case it does get bad. I think he's got to take his wife out to eat tonight. Dinner. Meet some friends. So he's got to leave her in a little bit. So he don't keep helping me. I won't keep running though till heck, I get this thing ready. I need to run it as best I can. So I'm trying to run it until dark. Hopefully the rain will hold off. A hard rain, it's soft rain right here, just wet, it ain't that bad. Or aggravating anything else really. Some of these roots, these privets, I swear, are deep. Good gracious, they're deep. It's like I have to dig down 6 inches to get the daggum root ball out. I got his weight, I guess I can push back over. That's where we're at for right now, though. So we made it all the way down there, if you can see. 1, 2, 3 brush piles. Here's number 4. It's not gonna stay here. I'm gonna end up moving up probably top this ridge. I'm gonna tote it with me some. That's where we're at right now, and it is, what time is it? 1:30. So we'll make this progress. We'll get back with you guys in a little bit. Everything keeps going smooth. It's 3:30 here. It looks later than that, don't it? It gets dark. But it's just 3:30. That rain's passed, and it has gotten cool outside. So let's get the heater on in here. Look like I got a heater. Alex has called it day. He's got to go meet some friends. He's got to go meet some friends, eat with the wife and friends tonight. Let the kids play some. So he is gone for a day. So my plan is I'm gonna finish this up a little while before it gets dark. I'll probably call it. Ain't gonna film no more today. So I'm gonna stack some brush up here to the side, and then Alex push up the tractor because it's working a lot better. Let him push up the tractor that way. The track will keep moving forward, and I ain't sitting here pushing piles up. I can come back and stack up tighter in a minute when I get done. Back to mid-10, y'all. So, sun's finally come up some. Not much, but it's 7 o'clock. It's pretty heavy fog again today. Left the Trackhoe in the back here. Well, not all the way back, but back here some. Because it drives so fast. For anybody who's drove a Trackhoe, you know the pain of that. So we left her back here and walk. I can walk as fast as I can drive it. I'll get back here this morning, get her fired up, and pull a couple trees out. I'll probably turn the camera back on here in a little bit once the sun comes up more. We can see better. So what we do today, I think Alex will get the tractor and push some brush piles up as I go. He's gotta go check cows this morning. That's the plan for today. We'll bring you back when we get running good this morning. Well, it's 8 o'clock. The sun has finally come up enough. I'm about to go work next to the fence. I've been working on some other stuff, but I didn't have to worry about seeing too good on. It's still foggy around here today, just wet. Always rained the last couple of days. I am wanting to be done this fence row here, so, but I'm not. I am almost done with it. Like maybe 50 yards. It got dark for me last night. I ran to it. Ran by later. I should have, very honest with you. I ran till I had to run lights for a minute. Finish up at one spot though. But I got that done. I'm gonna go back and dig on this fence again, which is a property line fence. I don't think I said that yesterday. This is a property line fence I'm trying to get off of. Get these trees off of it. Really want to be done with this farm here today. And then we're going to have my neighbor was moved it down the road about a half mile to a rental farm. And that's the other reason we rented for a week. Well, we're going to clean up some trees. This place over there we told landlord we're probably got to clean up this week without tearing anything up field wise, but I think we'll end up tearing the bench field. The bench is nasty wet. So we'll get up here in a minute and show you what we got. I am almost to the clearance, so there's the corner right here. I am right there. Right there. So 100 yards left maybe. I think this fence line here is 3/4 mile long, maybe. Maybe, I'm not really sure. It's pretty good property line fence here. Maybe 3/4 mile, maybe a little under. but it looks a lot better, I'll tell you that. One thing I figured out, you can make one heck of a mess with Trackhoe. Oh, good gracious, it was the first thing I pulled out. Good gracious. And, I don't know if anybody else did this problem. Last night I kept seeing this all out with the Trackhoe bucket. I just slept. That's how much I ran this thing air cycle. I don't know the reason, I don't know if I said the air cycle. The reason I'm running this so much is this is not an hour rental where you're in it for a whole week. So it don't matter how many hours you put on it, it's a flat rate. So the more you run it, the more cost efficient it is. So we're trying to run this thing. I'll take it to vacation time this week to take off. And we are gonna run this thing as much as we can for the next 6 days now. Because if you ain't running it, since it's not an hour rental, no, this is not an hourly rate. You're wasting your time if you're not running the fire this thing constantly. So we're gonna try to run the snot out of it. And so far we have succeeded. I'm trying not to pull the fence down. This fence has been here longer than I've been alive, I think. Pretty sure it has been. So far I've succeeded in my task of not pulling the fence down. I'm glad I'll continue that. Go back up this fence line where it's up last night and see if I missed anything. Like I said, it's digging dark on me. This thing has spare lights on it, but they're not great lights. And I really didn't like running this thing next to the fence, so I was trying to pull stuff that wasn't right next to the fence last night. Well, I can see. Dang, it's a mess. Want to see my mess? It's a good one. Mess. But we got pushed back off. I'll actually push you up here a little bit when he gets here. It'll look a lot better. That trash is about out to the edge of the tractor. You see how much I've got cleaned up so far. Looks a lot better. Alex here. Him and Jack are running tractor. They brought me some fuel. They brought me.
Stack the rest of that. I can't push it no farther.
Okay, I can stack that. So they had brought me some fuel, and we are ready to go. They're gonna push themselves up for my tractor. Evidently, I've got too big a stack there for them. I figured I'm afraid I would. Actually, I don't. It's just that burnt wet today. Get my thumb turned back on. So far, this Kubota 80 is doing really good for what it is. Been impressed with it. I mean, it's not a huge Trackhoe, but it's big enough we can manage and get to do everything we want to do with it today. Well, not one thing, we sure are making a mess, so good gracious, a mess. It's fun though. It'll be better once we get everything done. Part of improving stuff is making a mess to begin with sometimes. Good news, done the fence row. We was gonna go around the corner and work on property line fence some, but I don't want to start that project right now. That's gonna take at least 3 days of hard digging to get all this extra fence line next one cleaned out. And it's got a ditch in there we need to work on. I need to get this thing moved this afternoon. May come back and work with it, but get out of the rental property first. Part of the problem was to get the rental property done, get as far as property line. I want to get my part, that one property line that I did. So we got an old fence over here about 30 foot long, and if we pull up, got a bunch of cherry trees in, we'll pull that up. We're gonna pull up, maybe work on this fence right here some in a minute. And then we're gonna move it. Then we're gonna move Trackhoe this afternoon to the next farm. That's where we're at right now. We got this old road up there right here. We're gonna pull up. Used to be a tree in that. It's dead. We'll pull that up. We'll make a brush pile on that here in a minute, and that's what we're gonna work on. But I got done what I wanted to get done. I wanted to get some more stuff done, but my goal was to get that done. So I've got my goal done. It took a little long. I wanted to get done. So I'm gonna call my neighbor here in a minute and see if he can move his Trackhoe this afternoon. They go on. You know, those things in life I probably don't need. This that Trackhoe to that list, I'm gonna get one day. I don't need one because I'm just gonna find more stuff to dig up. There's more and more stuff to dig up and make bigger and bigger mess. Got this fence row right here dug up. It's just an old fence and some trees growed into. It's gone now. I'm gonna set the trees out in the driveway. I got bob bars left and posted over on this side of the driveway. I'm gonna set the trees. I got the stumps got to the bottom of the trees, so easier to push. We'll set them in the driveway out and push them down the driveway and push them into the field a little bit. Make a brush pile. I got one stump right here, even at the ground level. Where did I see that ball go? Not there. There it is. I got this one stump right here. We hit it with the planter a couple times, and it's about to be gone. So close to it. It is right here. There's something around it too, something metal around it. Get it tucked in there. Yep. Get that bobber off of it. Break my bobber, put a bobber pile right on top of it. That burn it. You know, I could get out and move my bob wire with my hand, but I got Trackhoe, so I ain't going to. I'm going to use it with Trackhoe arm. Turn my thumb on. What is that? It's a tree growing around the old rim. Anything else right there? No, I need to put a rim somewhere else, so I need to come to the house. See if I can get a tree off of it. Now we're getting the rim out of the way. We'll set it over somewhere. Set it back over here. Pile of metal. Okay. Who's been supposed to take that out of the way? So you can push the big stump. I actually worked on a big old stump out there. I had a tree there. It's been dead for years. A stump left. We'll see if we can get the stump dug out. He's digging around it right now. Feel like Kubota has in it. We'll get this, if we can get it dug up, get it open this whole field back up. Spraying pretty good still, evidently.
pretty impressive for what it is. Pretty good sized stump. That's a 2-foot bucket on there, so that's a good sized stump. We got her out though. We'll have to fill the hole in, but we got her out. Big hole.
Well, I believe we are done right here, right now, for today. I'm gonna get this thing and get it ready to be moved. Neighbors will bear a minute to get it. Right back up front. That way, I'll be up front when it comes, so we ain't got to drive so far. Try to back it back in place to get it. It is 3 o'clock here right now. I'm gonna get this thing moved and set up and get ready to go tomorrow. Probably I won't do anything more tonight. I don't know if we'll film any more this week or not. I'm kind of boring to watch Trackhoe run. We may not till I move it. Just anyway, appreciate you following along. Appreciate you joining us. As always, good Lord willing, catch you on flip side. Until next.